முடியும் புரியுதா நீ ஹேர் கட் அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும் नहीं जानता हिंदी मैं कैसे हिंदी जान सकता हूँ
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Let's have a round of applause for the young lady. Who else? It's all these people who have cameras in their hands. They want to show everyone, but they're going to sing, right? You can do puja with it.
Yeah, that's
Sing. Sing, Prabhuji. Happy.
Which is from there. Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
So I'd like to express our welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us here for this holy festival. Festival of colors, festival of Holika. Holi is a special festival. Holi is the first big festival in the calendar. And Haribol. And Holi is special because Holi is connected to various avatars of Krishna. So the coloring, a big part of Holi is colors. That tradition comes from Vrindavan, from Vraj. Krishna with the gopis playing Holi, and that has transpired down through the generations. There is also a special festival called Gaur Purnima. So Holi Purnima and Gaur Purnima fall on the same night, same day, and that is the anniversary of the Kali Yuga avatar. According to scriptures like the Mahabharata, scriptures like the Bhavishya Puran, scriptures like the Kali Shantaran Upanishad, the age of Kali doesn't have a prominent avatar of Krishna. The Bhagavatam says the avatar for this age is Channa, or a different type of avatar. When Bhagwan Narsingadev comes, he rips apart Hiranyakashipu. When Ram comes, he does a particular job. But the avatar of this age is not an avatar that proclaims himself to be God. Rather, is an avatar of Krishna that proclaims to be a devotee of God. And therefore he is called Channa, or a hidden avatar. But he does all those things that an avatar does. What is the duties of an avatar? I'm sure these verses from the Gita. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha duskritam, dharma samsthapanarthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna in the Bhagavad is giving a basic description of the role of an avatar. What is the role? Paritranaya sadhunam. What does that mean? Anyone? Paritranam? To protect the devotees, to give pleasure to the devotees, to look after the devotees. Vinashaya cha duskritam. What is Vinashaya cha duskritam? Or what does Vinash mean?
Destroy.
Vinash means to destroy. Duskritam, all of those who are of a demoniac propensity. Yes, Duskritina means all of those who do wrong things. Krita means that which should be done. That's why Kartavya means that what should be done. It comes from the same word Krita. Duskrita means those things, those people who always do the wrong thing. Bad works. So Vinashaya cha Duskrita, to destroy in this world the evil propensity. They say that once upon a time, in the age of Satya, the divine and the demoniac would live in different planets. Came Treta. The divine and the demoniac started finding residence in the same planet. You know incidents in the Ramayana, Treta Yuga, we have Ram in Ayodhya. Lanka was offshore. That was the demon's residence. Then come to Dwapar, the divine and the demoniac come closer. And then you get divine and demoniac both in the same family. Yes, Dwapar, we have Duryodhan and Yudhishthir. The divine and demoniac, they're living in the same family. But the age of Kali is such where the divine and demoniac are very close. And they're living in the same person. Yeah? We in our minds have divine and the demoniac. So constantly is there. So what we need to do, and what Krishna does as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he teaches us how to destroy the demoniac propensity. The demonic. If he wanted to kill the demoniac in this age, he'll have to kill everyone. Because they're inside. And therefore the strategy that Krishna uses is to kill the demoniac propensity. And then Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. What is Dharma Samsthapanarthaya?
To establish against Dharma.
What is the Yuga Dharma? What is the Dharma for this age? Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Nama eva kevalam. The Yuga Dharma is the chanting of the names of God. If you look at all the faiths in this world, they may say there is some differences. But when you look at the similarity in all the different faiths of this world, we have the chanting of the names of God. The Christians are chanting, the Muslims are chanting, Buddhists are chanting, Hindus are chanting. We're all chanting. We all have this common principle, chanting the names of God. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given in the history books, when you read history, he is shown as the propounder of the Sankirtan movement. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the anniversary of the birth of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well, 1486. And then today what you're witnessing here, the burning of the fire, this is not some bonfire where you roast potatoes. That's not the idea here. This tradition, this program comes from Narsingha Avatar. When Prahlad was, going through all the different tribulations, his father unfortunately was such a person that wanted to kill his own son. There's a history there. But what we need to understand, what we need to remember for today, is there was a Faiba of Prahlad, or Buaji of Prahlad, who had been given a special benediction, and she had a branded shawl, pure Pashmina. This brand that she had the blessings of Bhagwan Brahmaji, that it would never burn. So when all different efforts of Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlad, were defeated and nothing was happening to Prahlad, the Faiba stepped forward and said, "Jo, give me Prahlad, create a big fire, not like this, bigger than this. I will sit inside, I will hold him in my lap, I will wrap the shawl nicely around me, I will sit inside, you light it on fire, everything will burn, Prahlad will burn, but me, I'll be okay." Hiranyakashipu said, "Why not? What's the worst that could happen?" So they did this whole exercise. They put the fire together. Faiba sat with Prahlad. The fire started. Prahlad was sitting in the lap of his Faiba, very peaceful, very focused, chanting, "Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare."
As the fire started to rage, everyone was expecting to hear the cries of Prahlad, small 5-year-old boy. But as unexpected by Hiranyakashipu, instead of Prahlad crying, the Faiba was crying. How do you think Faiba was crying? Anyone want to give a demo? Huh? How does Faiba cry? How does one cry when they start to get burnt? Holika was the name of this Faiba. The Buaji of Prahlad. The flames couldn't touch. Why is it auspicious? Because Prahlad, do you not think that when you do an effort to destroy a devotee, how can that be a good thing? But the outcome of that fire was the victory of bhakti, victory of Prahlad, victory of chanting the names of God. Just like the Mahabharat Yuddha. We will glorify Nrsimhadev, Bhaktaraj, Prahlad. You can all repeat after me. We'll chant a prayer to Nrsimhadev today. Please repeat. Om Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jvalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namami Aham Jai Narasimha Sri Narasimha Jai Jai Narasimha Deva Prahladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Vringam Jai Narasimhadev Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Pramanande Hari Hari Bol. So there's various offerings being made in the fire. All these devotees on your behalf are making all the offerings. There's a table as you come out where you can also pick up some prasad. But we generally circumambulate the fire 3 times. So as you've come here, you please circumambulate. Feel the warmth of the fires. They're feeling the heat of the fire. You please feel the warmth of the fires. You please have some prasad. And there is further festivities on this side of the festival site. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoy a very, very auspicious holy occasion. What a beautiful name. Holy and holy. Holy is a holy event. So thank you so much for coming. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Vaishnav Das Prabhu ki